Anyways, hello. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Yesterday Origins. On-screen chat is broken. I have no control over it. Good luck on-screen chat. Good luck, YouTube. Last week we started yesterday, and I don't know really how to describe what's gone on so far. We had like a flashback from 500 years ago with who I assume is John Yesterday. And then we went back to present day yesterday, and that's where we are. We're currently looking for... We have to... Somebody... Okay, hold on. Let's see where this starts me off, actually. Alright, so we found... Somebody needs an SD card. I don't know... Your turn, John. We checked his laptop and read the internet. We went to the website. What's-her-face needs an SD card. Pauline, there we go. I keep wanting to call her Gina, which is the girl from Runaway. But I don't know if we actually... I don't know where it's saved, because it auto-saves. What is this? Am I gonna regret clicking on this? Oh my god, they do have this feature. I was complaining in my head last week so much about the fact that they didn't have like a hotspots thing to see where all the hotspots are. But they do. It was just hidden up here for some reason. Alright, anyways. Waiting for it to actually click on John. First things first, how do I examine the laptop? Bought this laptop in New York a couple of years ago when you went there to bring Boris back here. Much better than French AZERTY keyboards where Q and W swap places with A and Z. Wow, that'd be really confusing. You're looking SD card. Applying all logic, you extract an SD card from the SD port. 32 gigabytes. I looked up some of the music for this that we'd already heard, like in the intro and stuff. Sent it to Blackie, who got its his seal of approval, I think. Wallpaper is falling, day after day. Let's hope this thing with Baxter helps you pay all the debts left by Petit. But the one to blame was really you. What does any of that mean? Can you imagine being immortal? And still having to pay, like, debts and stuff? Wants to be immortal. Okay. Chaos still eternally wanting to be immortal. He's gonna be 400 years old working at Walmart as a greeter. He's just tired of being alive. Like everyone else there. Sold all those pieces to another partisan antique shop at a loss because you can't sell them to your clients. All these articles are supposed to leave this place last week. Hey, that box is not part of the auction lot. An Augustus Rex vase from Mezen, Germany. Sometimes, out of the blue, you hear a melody and see the image of a red-headed girl. What part of your past does that image belong to? Oh no. That's the red-headed girl from Longest Journey 3. I forgot what it's called. "400 years old with Chomsky the 7th. Chomsky the 7th, no. The phoenix dies and rises from its ashes. Curious, isn't it? Got this, right? Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-doo-boo. Anime will be banned. What did we learn in that one game? With the robot that took over everything. Was anime banned in that? I forgot what happened. Anyways, you turn the door sign to close, so you can handle the Baxter affairs without interruption. You like to deal with customers, though. Talking to people for a long time is hard, because they always mention modern things you don't understand, or famous TV shows you never saw. But you're really good at short interactions with clients, half professional, half personal. I wanted to look at something. Oh, who is Baxter? Thanks to Google's infinite wisdom, you know that Baxter was on the cover of Smokers Monthly. Is that who we're selling stuff to? The kind of paper used to decorate certain articles for your customers. Nice. Those free brochures of Les Tout Petits are really taking their time to run out. It says a lot about how old things are here. The antique store's calling cards, almost as old as the articles themselves. I wonder if you can give items to the other character. Just like Maniac Mansion. Light tells you it's out of ink, so the image you sent from the laptop can't be printed. Heck. Pipe here? How many times have you cut down the price of those Aztec figures? 100. According to the information you found, this billiard pipe, surely of the Canadian variety, will be the perfect gift for Victoria Baxter. Nice. Canadian pipe. Hello, Boris. Last friend you had when you called yourself Choke.
Hey, Boris.
Say, Choke.
You haven't parked the van yet?
Nope. I'm gonna finish up with something first, and I'll get to that in a jiffy.
What something?
Surfing Facebook. It's important.
Boris, the van?
Okay, Choke. In a jiffy.
Hey, man, are you gonna park the van or not?
Sure, Choke. In a jiffy.
In a jiffy.
Seriously, Boris.
Park the van. I know. In a jiffy.
In a jiffy, just like the peanut butter.
You don't have to say a word. You want me to park the van, and I'll do it for sure. In a jiffy.
Hey, did you guys see that the creator, somebody in charge of Sonic 3, said that it's pronounced Hydro City? Just like the peanut butter. You're about to insist for the nth time, you think twice. I got an achievement. In a jiffy. You're not going to achieve anything. What? I just got an achievement. So you change your strategy.
All right, when the cops come and they're gonna tow it away, just let me know, okay?
Sure, Choke. In a jiffy.
Did they send you the results from your last checkup?
Nope. Did I tell you he hit my knee with a little rubber hammer? It was crazy. My leg went boing, and I laughed my ass off. Now I do it all the time. Boing, boing. You try it.
What?
About this TV show. You know, the one where you saw Victoria Baxter? Which TV show was it that Baxter was on today?
One with famous people nobody knows. They're having breakfast with journalists who don't know what they're talking about. And no one sees because they're on at a time when everyone's still snoring.
It's an interesting way to think of it, Claude. The only people that are right are the fans.
Are you sure she said she was looking for a Nyo?
No. They asked her what she'll do now that she lives in Paris. She said she'd make a sweep of the antique shops in the city in search of Japanese art, which I have a soft spot for, especially for the carvings.
Did she happen to mention anything about her love for tobacco?
Nope. Wait, yes. When they asked her how she liked her breakfast, she said, "It's even better than the French standards. Happy birthday. Only a good pipe could improve it."
Happy birthday.
Why were they interviewing her in the first place?
Because they didn't have anyone else, I guess. But they said she is one of the most important collectors in Europe and wants to start her own little Japanese museum in Paris.
Damn, eh?
How much do you think we can ask Baxter for the sculpture?
Well, he lost his mind. Boris's job was to price things.
Oh, what a nuisance. But don't tell the boss I helped you, okay? Date? Origin? Author?
It was made by Unkei, the most highly valued sculptor from the Kei school in Japan at the end of the 12th century.
Conservation state?
It was in very bad shape, but Pauline's father, he did an amazing restoration.
Around 600,000 euros. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. That's a lot of euros.
There's something I need to ask you about our previous life in New York.
Oh, Choke. Really? Again?
I know we've talked about it a lot of times, Boris, but I'm certain somewhere in my past there's a key to who I am and why I'm like this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Now tell me again, how did we meet?
I was in the station, sitting on a bench, waiting for... You know.
I know.
You sat beside me, not saying a word. You offered me half a sandwich.
Ooh.
I know we've talked about it a lot of times, Boris, but I'm certain somewhere in my past there's a key to who I am and why I'm like this.
Oh, okay.
I started to think that the demolished station was a church and that we were members of the Inquisition. Why did I think that?
No idea. You talked a lot of nonsense. I liked that because you were acting crazier than me. And you got food and things for us.
I know we've talked about it a lot, but
Oh,
Food and things.
Do you think I could ever become Choke again?
well, Choke, you still are Choke. Younger, but time will change all that. You are less crazy, though. We're both improving, aren't we?
I know we've talked about it a lot, but
Oh,
what exactly was it like when you saw me die and then resurrect for the first time?
I laughed my ass off. I thought, so all that nonsense about eternal life is true.
I know we've talked about it a lot, but
Mhm.
do you have any idea why I went to that station in the first place?
You were sure that Cadway was related to Cadwallader. And that Cadwallader had something to do with the Inquisition. And someone with ginger hair.
You never told me that before.
Maybe. Or maybe you've just forgotten that I have.
I know we've talked about it a lot, but I'm
Ginger
sorry.
hair.
I thought I asked you to buy ink for the printer,
And I did.
but there's no ink in the printer.
But you asked me to buy it, that's all.
Logical. Okay. So would you be so kind as to give me the ink cartridge for the printer, please?
With pleasure, Choke. Just ask me.
Give me the ink for the printer. Thank you.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. You too. Let's see. Hello? It tells you it's out of ink. Great. I have ink right here. That's exactly how you change the ink. Sweet. We printed a bee. I love bees. Canadian-styled billiard pipe. Perfect gift from Baxter, once it's customized. That bee on the pipe is just what it needs to become the perfect gift for Victoria Baxter. There's only one problem. You're not good at these kind of accurate tasks. You rush too much. I forgot about tricking a pig into eating somebody's face. Let's see here. Cross, made by Pauline's father, is a reproduction of the original and has an intricate aperture mechanism that makes the wheel spin, unblocking the drawer hidden in its base. The floor slots are for the 4 pins in the back of a smaller cross. Imagine playing this game first, not knowing what this is. He was a weird fella. How come he had something like that in such a piece? Flashback to the first game. Look at all these items I have now. Go to Pauline. Where did we leave Pauline? How? I know she's on the other side of this rim, like over here. How do I get over here? Question mark. Look at this. Pauline's dad died hanging from there 4 years ago, months before you met her. Oh. Let's not look at that. Hello, Pauline.
Pauline,
Tell me.
Oh, you what? Do we ask her about the blood in the shower?
I saw some red drops in the shower. Did you hurt yourself or something?
John, why do you think I took 2 showers today?
I don't know.
It came just after the first shower.
What came?
John, have you learned nothing about women in 500 years?
Oh, right. I get it.
How about that
Here,
SD card?
Guess you'll need this to take the pics.
Oops, thanks. Where was it?
In the laptop slot. You left it there, I guess.
Oh, sure. I emptied it yesterday. Old pics. The ones we took from that Tibetan mortar.
I know I met your dad when I was Choke, but I'd love to meet him now again, now that I'm myself.
Why's that?
I don't know. I just thought that when remembering that your dad hid his diary in the base of the cross. Everything you tell me, everything he did, he was special. Just like you.
And complicated. Thanks anyway.
I feel so bad for Pauline. She seems like she doesn't 100% want to be in this relationship, but like, she kind of feels bad for this guy. Naga exists. You know, Naga and Final Fantasy XI are chimeras. They were created by this crazy guy who wanted to like fuse random things together. And since cat girls already exist in that world, he made snake girls. And also Mandragora.
Have you taken the photos of the statue?
I'll have them in no time. Don't worry.
Hey, I know what to gift Baxter.
Are you sure we need to bribe people?
It's not bribing. It's called diplomacy. Anyway, Baxter is a pipe aficionado, and it's time that we get rid of the billiard pipe.
John, that costs money. We can't afford stupid gifts.
It's not a stupid gift. It's a clever investment.
Okay, John, you win.
There's only one detail missing. Could you paint Baxter's B on the pipe?
Okay, give me a sample of that bee and I'll take care of it.
There you go. The pipe and the letter sample.
God dang it, Seawalker. Look at that bee. Love bees.
Any progress with the statue's documentation?
Not yet, but I'm on it.
How can you work with that music?
It gives me energy. The opposite of those prehistoric lullabies that you like. Wait, if I tell you that it's a mysterious redhead playing this track, will you like it better?
So funny.
Wait, does she know about the mysterious redhead?
An email arrived from the Antiques Association of Paris for the annual party thing.
I don't think we can go. Too much work.
It's just one night. I mean, it's not like we get invited to a lot of costume
Then you remember, last year you dressed up as Einstein. Only wore a Guy Fawkes mask and she was in a bad mood all night. Didn't have a clue till you came back home and saw Choke's pic in your room.
Okay, you're right. Way too much work.
What? I'm so confused. Alright, here you go, everybody.
Talking about your period.
Oh gosh, he's going to start talking about kids again? Oh god.
Well, you had it a couple of weeks ago, didn't you?
Oh, okay, much better.
It's come up before. Tension, the debts.
Oh good. They didn't go anywhere weird. I didn't click there. But okay. Switch to Pauline. Actually I have to be right back. Like 10 seconds. Because Seamus Bird is definitely not named Waldo. Seamus Bird is actually still alive. What is this? Alright, switch to definitely not Gina. Run away. Look at the father's photo. We did a lot of this, I think, already. Think about what John just said. How your father used to hide all kinds of secret messages and things, and then you remember...
The key is to never forget the happiest years of your life. In my case, 72, 77, and 82. The year I became the owner of Le Tout Petit. The
Sounds
year
like
I
a
met your
lot
mother,
combination.
And the year you were born.
That sounds like a lot combination. Rush. I think we already did that. God. Let's see, ink. I really like this song. I mean, there's not much to it, but I could like just sit and like do repetitive tasks to this song. In the inventory, choose the magnifying glass. Dad's magnifier, essential for tasks that require accuracy. Pipe? Sure, the customization of the pipe calls for accuracy. Nothing better than your dad's magnifier. Extra seal. Okay, you must paint that bee on the pipe, but how? Alright, alright. Aha, now you only need to know what tool to paint it with. This game, everything ready? Get to work. Perfect. Beautiful. Oh, no spoilers. One day, 45 years from now, maybe we'll play it. Name in the sculpture. Father got this carving for a ridiculous price because it was in really bad shape. But he did an excellent restoration job. The decorative base. Is your father hiding something in there are high, but how do you open it? 72, 77, 82. Father could have come up with a simpler combination, but after you set 72 on the first wheel, 77 on the second, and 82 on the third... do what now? Ah, yes. Whatever that is. Statue is your second favorite character. I see. Not Gina here is my favorite character. I hope nothing bad happens to her. I hope she doesn't fall down a well or anything. Go to camera. John gave it to you on his last birthday, but you said it was too expensive. Ready? Alchemist John needs to prove to Baxter that the sculpture is authentic. What? Goodness. There we go. Why do you want to take a photo of that? I have no idea. I was to open a set of documents. Question mark. Oh. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. Strike a pose. What if it just started talking? Done. These pictures and the documents of authenticity should convince Baxter and secure the sale. Oh, and there's John's little gift too, although you know it's not going to help. Does John know about selling stuff? Doesn't even know who he is. Keeps calling himself John yesterday. Hello.
John. There you go. I almost filled the card. You wanted to see them before?
No need. You don't know how to take a bad picture.
Nice.
John.
John.
I already painted the bee on the pipe, but it's drying.
Make it dry quick, or we won't have it in time.
Oh.
There. I finally found the sculpture documents.
Cool.
John.
John. Happy birthday.
Are you sure that Baxter is interested in the Neo?
I know you're fond of the sculpture, but I think of it as a chess pawn. We lose it to save the shop.
I think we saw this
And
last
of course
week.
she'll like it. According to Boris, she loves Japanese carved sculptures, and she won't find
You heard this
anything
last
as good
week.
as our Nyo.
I guess you're right. But there's less and less of my father here. I already painted the bee on the pipe, but it's drying.
Make it dry quick, or we won't have
Oh.
it.
Blah, 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 blah. Why is she leaving? Gift you customize, lacking only the finishing touch. Fixed it. You spray. Wait a few seconds, and the pipe is ready. Gone.
John. I painted the bee on the pipe. What do you think?
Marvelous. Many thanks.
John.
Gone. Your turn, John. Let's see. We got a box. Little box, top you use to package certain articles and gifts for clients. Wrapping paper. Tissue paper is the perfect decoration. It also helps avoid the article rubbing against the box. Pipe. Tissue paper will prevent the pipe from rubbing against the box. Perfect. Let's hope this helps you sell the new. Everything's ready to visit Victoria Baxter and close the deal that would pay off your debts.
John!
John.
I'm sorry about my negativity about all this. Sometimes I'm just so suspicious.
Hey, don't worry about it. It's okay.
John. According to the Paris Antique Shop archives, and provided Boris doesn't destroy the building,
No, you should stay here.
you should find Victoria Baxter here. Can we switch characters? Oh, it's your turn, John. Doop. Doop.
Baxter Mansion. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm from Le Tout Petit's Antique, and I...
Welcome, Mr. Letou. Do you have an appointment?
Yes. No. Yes.
Yes, we scheduled an appointment for me to come to tell you about a precious Neo carving.
Why are you lying? I know.
Wonderful. Wait 1 minute, please. Then ring again.
Wait 1 minute, please. What's this? Neighborhood of Saint-Germain-des-Prés in the 6th century of Paris. The streets wouldn't be more expensive if they were paved with gold. Reminds you of Zoltan, the magician in the machine from that movie. That movie where a child had a grown-up's body. You didn't like it that much. Fiction bores you, but you identified with him. It's your fear talking. What if this whole affair is a complete waste of time? Maybe you'd better get in the van and leave. Answer is concise. No. According to Boris, in her interview, Baxter said she just moved to Paris, but that bee looks as if it's been there for a very long time. Next part sounds amazing. We have to wait 1 minute. It's probably been 1 minute. We have to wait a literal minute. Never liked being observed, yet if Pauline is right, having a smartphone or a Facebook account means that you are.
Baxter Mansion. How can I help you?
I'm the guy who rang before, the Neo guy.
Welcome. I must apologize. I didn't schedule your appointment properly.
See what I told you about lying?
However, you have piqued her curiosity.
Pauline. Okay, you win, but you really don't deserve it.
Wait till the gates open and then park in the yard, will you?
What day I learned.
you sure
Yeah.
it's him?
Oh God.
At last.
Oh no.
Hi.
Please, come in.
Okay, let's go, John, and keep
Here's
calm.
my card.
But there's no information on it.
Nice card. Is our well
Don't
friend?
worry,
It might be.
It's not
Could also be the guy that
activated
poisoned
yet,
us.
Mr.
John yesterday.
On
An
yesterday.
appropriate name for an antique dealer, isn't it?
She wants to chat, so chat.
But I'm a historian too.
Even better then. What do you specialize in?
Satanism and sectarianism in the Middle Ages.
No way. I just received the first copy of a book about a satanic sect in the Middle
No
Ages.
way.
I can't show it to you yet, but it will make people talk. The writer is an American who, by the way, you're an American, aren't you?
I'm a citizen of the world.
Yes, from New York.
Not a bad place to be an antique dealer. The old world has a rich history, but doesn't seem to appreciate it so much. My beloved London, for example, it has lots of history, but it's often regarded more as a duty than a pleasure.
You are absolutely right. However, I always ask myself,
Sorry, Mr. Yesterday. We're not here to answer your questions, but mine. Why on earth am I wasting my time with you? Shit!
What's with the attitude? You do something wrong, or is she just nuts? How will you win her back?
I have a little gift for you.
Brilliant! You really know my taste. Many thanks. However, nobody's ever given me a present without asking me for something in return. Oh shit! Are you going to tell me what it is you want, Mr. Yesterday?
I came here on business, of course, but I was only trying to be polite.
You're right. I'm so sorry. My move has been a nightmare.
Maybe you've heard I have a Neo by Unke. It's perfect and...
Why can't I see it?
Oh, sorry. Here are some photos of the sculpture and its authenticity documents.
And then?
You think of everything. I like you. Please make yourself at home while I examine all this. You'll see the room is full of valuable pieces. Feel free to touch. You are, after all, a colleague.
Are we now? First things first. She's absolutely nuts, yeah, but that's not unusual. Rich people are like cats. One minute they purr, the next they scratch. Alright, who wants to take a quick guess at what we're gonna do in this room? Our eventual goal is this book right here. There could be a book inside.
I just received the first copy of a book about a satanic sect in the Middle Ages.
Really you're curious. Really curious. Too much so. So our eventual goal is to get to this book. We're not going to pee on the carpet. But we got to get to this book. That's our eventual goal. So first things first, let's go talk to the samurai. Stone samurai wearing the modern iron armor. Ancient armor was made of leather. Let's take his katana. Why do katanas fascinate you? Alright, got the katana. And what part of your past do they evoke? Now we go play the piano. Mozart's Requiem. The composer, on the verge of death, thought he was writing it for himself, since he viewed the anonymous figure who commissioned it as the supernatural herald of his own destiny. Or so he said in the midst of incapacitating fever. Wait a second. You knew Mozart? Seriously? Anyways. Make a micro rain shower. Question mark? Used to seeing refined resins like the one Pauline used to restore antiques. Seeing it in its true habitat is like seeing an unfried chicken, feathers and all. some of this resin. Also take, it says take a micro rain shower. Is that this? Oh, here we go. Report of a creator of micro rain showers. Now we play the piano. That melody again. The redhead again. Right. I want to see inside, but how can you do it without opening the envelope? Easy. We use our micro rain shower. Damp the envelope slightly. We'll dry in a minute. Interesting. Now you have to open it, don't you? Better open it with the katana. You could open the envelope without damaging it. However, you stop. You can't let Master see it open when she returns. Who's that guy in the bottom left? We've seen that guy before. Oh my god, so many flashing colors. Watch
You may
out.
remove your blindfolds, dearest disciples. Behold, Santa Brigida's greatest treasure.
Where are we, Brother Hinas?
Oh, that's none of your business, Brother Iago. It's written in an unknown language, one so rare it could even date back to the days of the Tower of Babel. No one has ever deciphered it, or managed to copy a single character from its alphabet.
Come on, who are you speaking of? Blind men and morons?
Do you dare to give it a try, Brother Giuseppe?
Hey, why does he get to go first? That's not fair.
Let's see. I don't understand a thing. These symbols. I can't stop. I'm trapped by them. Oh no! My god, what's happening to me? Why?
Oh no.
Iago! Iago! Help me!
Giuseppe!
Do not touch him. There's nothing you can do for him now.
No.
Put your blindfolds back on.
No.
I'll take you to your cells. Never speak to anyone about what happened on this night. And remember, you have seen nothing, nothing, nothing.
Only we knew anybody that could read every language. Monks rush about with their morning chores. Everyone but you. Giuseppe, the book, Giuseppe, the book, Giuseppe. Why? To hell with work. You decide you won't give up until you find the secret library and face the book. Death claims you while reading its pages, so be it. So be it. Let's see what we got here. Some salt. Essential in the winter months when ice jams the hinges on doors and windows, especially in this wing of the abbey. What else y'all got in here? Paper? Paper. Second most coveted commodity amongst the abbey's copyists. Novices like you don't have access to the first of these prized possessions, ink. Compass. Thank you. Blindfold you wore last night to go to the secret library. A strange feeling overcomes you. You're suddenly terrified of touching it. I'm gonna touch it anyways. Gather your courage and, upon touching it, as if spawned by the devil himself, the little man from your nightmare sneaks into your head. Colors, too. The colors.
The unknown sense. You must first learn to see through the eyes of yesteryear, young disciple. Your mind stores every single detail of everything you've seen. Close your eyes and say goodbye to today. Focus, breathe, then open them anew. And yesterday, he's here again.
That's me, John, yesterday. Inez Del Horta, your teacher and tutor. He looks, Nothing to see here. Dark greens under his eyes reveal his love of reading. We have them too in a few years. This guy's ready to read. Delicate, clean hands of someone who'd rather let others do his dirty work. Do you ever see Giuseppe again? Yes, and slowly fading memories such as this one. It was Father Diego who told him, keep acting like a demon and the Inquisition will end up examining that mole. The words of Giuseppe himself, the hood is the best place to hide something you don't want to reveal. I sometimes keep snacks in my head. I need to focus. That's me. Oh, wait. That's me. You wish Genus had heard him when he asked to read the book before Giuseppe. Wow. Do you not like this guy? He's only a few years older than you, but the dear Lord has decided to bless him with an extreme tonsure. Ellie. Baltilo, the Ereberian, I can't speak, delicacy, is poor contestant filled with all kinds of meat and tied with string. 5 seconds after Giuseppe heard of this dish for the first time, Toribio had a new nickname. An impeccable robe, like everything else Toribio has. You still remember the time when Giuseppe filled it with cochineal pigment, the type they used to make red dye. Toribio draped the hood over his head. He screamed just like a pig being slaughtered. Rude. Doesn't speak, read, or write. The perfect accomplice and confidant. This guy is suspiciously familiar. A blind eye, or not. Giuseppe once mocked him from that side, thinking that he wouldn't see him. Ursus grabbed him by the throat, raised him in the air, grunted, and finally let him go. Seppi had a hangman's throat for months. Dang. Wait a minute, this guy. He never goes anywhere without his rosary. You wonder what it means to him. His name is Ursus. Ursus lost his speech after the fire that caused those scars. You wonder, does the throat along with the mouth have something to do with the ability to emit sounds? Observation of Yagu. The rule of St. Francis calls for a certain number of knots on the braided belt. A missing knot in the belt is an observant such as Toribio reveals something else is missing in him: intelligence. Visible mark of your first clerical rank, beginning of your path toward the Sigurdagadal order. According to the Franciscan rule, the hood must not be so large as to cover one's face. If you had to go out in this freezing weather, you'd be thankful this weren't the case. On colder days, a sensible man wears socks, but a righteous one freezes. Socks with sandals, perfect. Book. Wonder what that murderous book contains. What is Genius searching for in its pages? Peculiar monks. Isn't it strange that you've never seen these stained glass windows in the monastery? Windows. Yet you know you've never left the building. When focusing on the back area of the library, you recall a faint melody. Hymns. The good news is that knowing that the chapel is near reduces the search area considerably. Bad news is that the area is still enormous. Beautiful. Had it not been for him, you would have been killed by the Inquisition 3 years ago. There are things you'd never dare ask Janus. The cook's son.
When the Inquisition captured me, you found the dead body of my friend Alonzo, whose recently deceased corpse could pass as my own. Isn't that too much of a coincidence?
I believe you have reached your own conclusion. But remember what I always tell you. Chance does not exist. It is Satan's hand. And sometimes it uses our own to achieve its goals.
There are things you never dare ask.
You
Like
knew
this.
that Giuseppe would die upon reading the book, didn't you?
All I had were suspicions, the same as you.
You said you appreciate me for my talent with languages. What will happen the day I'm no longer useful?
Have you ever seen me do someone harm? Don't fret. You are the devil's son. How could you ever cease to be useful?
Your best, and why not only friend in Santa Brigida? Why did he ever read that book? Only talk to Giuseppe once again.
Why did you have to die?
Who knows? Those Greek gods you love used to claim the beautiful first. And I don't mean to brag, but between you, Botillo, and me, there's just no comparison.
I see.
I will never forget you, brother.
Botillo sure won't forget me. At least not until you find out why Father Hines calls him so much.
Did Hines give you a proper Christian burial as promised?
I think you know the answer better than I do. Whether you're ready to admit it is another story.
What if Ninus had chosen me to read the book? Giuseppe would be alive, and who knows what I'd be. Better ask myself. Sometimes you'd like to face yourself and say,
Dark times are upon us. Giuseppe's death is only the beginning. Flee Santa Brigida and never look back. And leave Hines behind? He saved me. He gave me a new life, books, brothers. I can't do that. Hines wants you to follow Satan's path, but you believe in the righteous God. You must observe the rule of St. Francis. I would, but I'm afraid I'm prey to the same sin as Brother Hines, the sin that led Adam to eat from the tree of knowledge and condemn mankind. I want to know.
Claude.
Not only do you understand languages, you're also aided by demons like that painted old man that sometimes appears before you. If you really want to know who you are, you must first accept this. You are Satan's son. So what do I do? Should I devour a live goat? Sacrifice virgins? Kill myself to return to the hell whence I came? No. I must follow Hines' plan, whatever that may be.
Lot to say. Even try to help Giuseppe? No, the dirty rat. You had a chance to be completely honest with Toribio. What would you tell him? Respect.
I respect you, in spite of it all. It's not easy to observe the rule of St. Francis these days.
And why don't you observe it as well?
Science, logic, and history bid me otherwise. I feel like neither Giuseppe nor I have been just with you. For that, I apologize.
I knew you would come to your senses as soon as that Italian devil lost his grip on you. Dead dogs don't bite.
You disgust me. You're a clueless, tattletale, brown nose who doesn't understand what he copies. And it's not just the books. It's the rule of St. Francis and all of that meaningless nonsense you observants constantly repeat.
I'd rather be a brown nose than end up covered in shit, Brother Iago. And that's exactly how you'll end up.
Ooh. He doesn't speak, read, or write. Perfect comps. Blah, 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 blah. Talking to Ursus in real life is often useless. Imagine talking to him in memories. Am I right, my dear Ursus? Haha. Anyways. Let's leave those memories of yesterday.
May I come in, Father Hines?
My door is always open to you, Brother Iago.
As you approach him, you notice something. The key that Ginos carried last night before he blindfolded you. Holy cow.
I don't understand why you always favor Brother Toribio.
You are the better pupil, no doubt. But you'll be better off if you draw a little attention to yourself. On the other hand, commending Brother Toribio helps me win over those he sucks up to. The observance.
Alright, real quick, from chat. How much lore do you guys care for in this game? Just clicking through stuff. Do you guys care about? Care less about these guys than Gina. You have no idea what's going on. Me neither. I'll click on the ones that seem important.
What makes you so attached to Ursus?
His gratitude, just as yours, bonds me to you.
You saved Ursus's life as well? What had he done?
Oh, I don't even remember.
You've forgotten?
When the Inquisition wants to execute someone, they don't need an excuse. Who cares?
You said you would grant Giuseppe a Christian burial. Have you done so already?
Ursus took care of it before the morning prayers. Don't worry about it.
I'll pray for him.
Don't waste your prayers.
I recognize
Keep them
this
for
guy's
you and
VA.
me, but send them to your father, Satan. Beg him to grant us the ability to read that book.
What if I had read the book? Would you have left me to die?
Not in the slightest. I wanted you to see the power of the book, but you're not ready yet.
The book has a Y on its cover. What does it mean?
I don't know, Brother Yago.
My name is Miguel. Yago is only the name you gave me after helping me escape the Inquisition. It starts with a Y.
Don't jump to conclusions.
Do you know anything about my father?
Yes. He rebelled against God and turned into Satan. He stayed in the shadows for centuries, but one day he will rise.
I'm talking about my human father, the Duke of Fuentenegra.
You don't have a human father.
I don't follow.
In order to avoid further problems with the Inquisition, the Duke confessed that you weren't his son. Years before, an old man who claimed to be a messenger of the King of Naples spent a night at your father's estate. The next morning, he had disappeared, leaving behind all of his belongings. His clothes were lying on the bed, covered in blood. And among the clothes and blood, they found a happy and healthy baby. You. The Duke, who hadn't managed to conceive an heir or bastard, kept quiet and gave you his family name. But no one ever heard from that old man again. It was all the devil's doing, no doubt. An act of your true father.
Hello, Galleon.
You have denied it countless times, but what if the Inquisition is still looking for me?
The plan worked perfectly, Yago.
My name is Miguel.
Your name is whatever I say it is. Miguel de Fuentenegra was devoured by a diabolical pig in that dungeon 3 years ago. That's what the Inquisition believes, and I can't think of a better story.
I have this theory. I don't know if I should say it out loud or let everybody else come to their own theories. I got this theory. But we'll find out.
I feel like I'm wasting my time here in Santa Brigida.
Your gift for languages is very useful, and it will be so even more in the future.
Well, I've got my own ideas for the future.
Speak.
Since I understand all languages, maybe I could be a missionary and evangelize the Americas.
What part of I am Satan's son have you not yet understood? Any other ideas?
Kind of chaos, kind of. I think this guy was made immortal when he was a baby.
I think I'm not cut out
First
for the
time.
priesthood. I'd like to get married. You know, meet a woman and...
And? Do you think I'm a virgin? I will give you, not one, but many women. When you reach the priesthood I have planned for you. But let time take its course. What else do you have in mind?
Whatever. None of these matter. Do this, right? Yeah.
Good morning, Father Ezekiel.
The day appreciates the epithet, but doesn't deserve it.
What happened?
Did you know that Queen Isabella is coming tomorrow to see my printing press in action? And in just 1 hour, I must perform a trial before Brother Hines, here, in this very workshop.
No. Nobody ever informs us Razophors.
Well, there will be no trial. Somebody stole all my letter E types.
What?
I won't call for him. He's always so busy, he won't even remember.
Maybe you just misplaced the letters. I heard about a condition called Lystexia that...
I never make mistakes. The letter thief, in all his clumsiness, tore his habit on one of the pins of the printing press.
Remaining E.
You said they stole all letters except one, right?
Yes, one was stuck in the mold and I haven't had the time to pull it out. Here, in case it helps you find the rest.
Thank you. Though equally as a friend, you'd rather not betray Father Genius Trust, revealing where you were last night.
Did you know that sometimes I have the strangest dreams? In fact, I dreamt that I was in a secret library within the monastery. Do you have any idea where that kind of library would be if it were real?
Me first is this like
Although
crystal
if we had more
tier.
information, we could deduce its hypothetical location. Who knows? Sometimes the Lord uses dreams to remind us of things we don't know we know.
Tells Ezekiel everything you recall about the stained glass windows in the secret library. Ezekiel thinks for a moment, touching his beard. He mumbles several theories, but can't pinpoint a specific place. He needs another hint. Wait a second, those windows, you could hear hymns? Ezekiel looks at his floor plan and finds the spot.
If I'm not mistaken, it must be in the east wing of the abbey. The door has to be... That's strange. It should be where Paolo da San Leocadio's painting is.
Ezekiel's right, there's no door here. Or is there? Gates of Hell, painted by blah 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 blah. Seem like the fangs of an enormous leviathan. Looks like that city from Legend of Mana. Lethal Lava Land. It's just a small metal plaque. Stick the sharp end of the compass between the plaque and the painting and... OMG. In store logic, the keyhole is on the frame. Resting. If they ever fix Tatsugaki 64, maybe I'll have played that game. Did you know there's a giant soul bad guy in the back of Lethal Lava Land in Tatsugaki 64? I've never seen it myself. Let's see. Signs reveal determination, while the specks and dark circles speak of long nights at work. Wait a second, why isn't he wearing his eyeglasses? You ever seen him without his tool belt? He wears it to mass and the divine offices, scandalizing the more orthodox monks. In his own words, I present myself to God as what I am, a man who belongs in a workshop, an artisan at his eternal service. Even though no rule of St. Francis forbids it, Father Ezekiel is the only person who wears socks in the winter. He says he started doing so after visiting the cold Tsunami countries. Socks and sandals. Every winter, Father Ezekiel lets his hair grow out, which covers his tonsure. He argues that the Lord brought him to this world to think, if I let an absurd rule freeze my mind, I'd only stray from the path he chose for me. Nice. That's genius. One place I used to have to work, we had to keep our shirts tucked in. And so I just wore shirts that were too short to tuck in. I didn't have to tuck anything.
Do you have any idea who the thief could be?
I only know it's not me. The rest could all be guilty.
I see.
I don't think it's him, but could it be Father Hines?
I doubt it. He supported me all along, although the printing press would put an end to his privileges as master copyist. So who knows?
What about Giuseppe?
He's the Abbey's greatest prankster, no doubt, and he's been missing all morning. I'm sure he's up to no good.
Remain silent realized that if it was Giuseppe who stole the letters, it would be very hard to find them. Because he's dead.
What if Toribio did it?
Could be. That radical observant disapproves of everything I do, although he is a coward. Would he dare to do something like that?
What if this is lay brother Ursus's doing?
He would only do such a thing following Brother Hines's instructions. Poor
Ines,
Ursus.
that's his name.
It's as if someone had removed his free will.
What if I did it?
Hey, act like you're confessing.
Father Ezekiel, I confess. I stole all your letters.
Brother Iago, you're as bad at acting as you are noble in spirit.
I suppose Father Remigio is above all suspicion.
It's not easy for our prior, caught between those radical observants and the knowledge that progress is good for the community. If it was him, rough times await us all.
Father Diego can't stand you.
Another fanatic. But his excessive observance of the rule of St. Francis has kept him far from the baths since last spring. My workshop would still reek of his nauseating stench.
Hmm. One thing. Yes.
I think it's the first time I see you working without your specs.
That's my fault. When I saw that the letters E were missing, I searched the entire workshop. I was so nervous that I accidentally tossed them out the window.
Nice. Oh, look at this thing. You wonder what the tube is.
That is a periscope, invented by my friend Johannes and yours truly. Inside, there are two mirrors that, placed at 45-degree angles, allow the user to see without being seen. Unfortunately, one of the mirrors broke several days ago, and I haven't had the time to replace it. Please, take it. And if you manage to fix it, all the better.
Better get working on that. Father Ezekiel's workbench. All the tools on the bench, he uses the chisel. Search among the varied utensils. Decide to borrow the long rope. There's a cold draft coming from the window. It's strange that Ezekiel hasn't come up with a solution. Stick your head out and look down. Sure enough, you see the glasses. Tie the rope around your waist and... Nice. Henry III, the Sufferer, native of Burgos and King of Castile, who found something more than Christian piety and churches. It says, I think this is it. One of the many baptismal fonts given to Santa Briganda by the Chancellor of Castile. I love pronouncing words. I'm really good at it. Coat of arms of Don Peyo Lopez de blah 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 blah. Some guy who's really important. Beneath the thick layer of ice, there's a small ornamental plaque, possibly made of silver. Ah. Pour some sea salt over the ice, and after a tedious wait, levering it with the chisel, you manage to pull out the plaque. Wrong room. Hello, friend. I am in the wrong screen. Grindstone used by Ezekiel for both sharpening utensils and polishing metal. I'm gonna polish my... whatever this thing is. My hockey puck? God dang, that is some noise. Somebody slammed on the brakes. What the silver plaque? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. What if I die? Here. Ah, yes. Sounds perfect. Anyways, periscope. It'd allow you to see and remain unseen if it weren't missing a mirror. You fit the small plaque and paste the missing mirror and the periscope works anew. Use a grindstone again. Let's see here. I'm going to use periscope up here. Up, but it prevents others from spying on you while you work. Only had periscope. Perfect. You can spy on Trebia from here, but how could you prompt him to reveal where he's hidden the stolen letters? Spy. Even try to help Giuseppe? No, the dirty rat. Blah blah blah, we just read this. Wait.
Say, Toribio? About last night.
Nothing happened
About
last night.
John yesterday.
Later, upon returning to my cell,
I thought I heard whipping in yours.
That's not true.
Do you remember that the abbot prohibited self-flagellation? Do you?
Why? Why can't a pious man pay for his evil deeds?
What evil deed did you perform last night? I thought nothing had happened.
Go with God.
Oh. Amend on a practically new habit. How did he rip it? Behold, the thief. Toribio was trying to sabotage Ezekiel during the Queen's visit. He morbed and had to punish himself. What?
Did you hear? Somebody stole several letters from Brother Ezekiel's print shop.
No, I didn't know. But he had it coming. The printing press is a diabolical contraption. I'm sure this is the work of an angel sent by the Lord himself to return piety to the Abbey before the Queen's visit.
What if this guy knew that you were the son of Satan?
What do you think happened exactly?
Didn't I tell you already? It was the devil's doing. He has possessed that book.
I thought the devil specialized in possessing people.
Are you really that naive? He can possess the very air you breathe. I heard that about 2 years ago, in a village far away, the devil possessed a hog so that it would devour the son of a noble.
That's amazing.
Oh, here we go.
Did you hear? Somebody stole several letters from Brother Ezekiel's print shop.
No, I'm sure.
Where is... Dismiss accusing him up front. If he's not aware that you know, he'll be easier to manipulate. Normally it's used to carve wood, but it looks like he'll be using it for anything but that. You introduce one of the beveled edges between the mold and the letter, lever the chisel, and... Playing DNF Duel? Me too. I hope you're one of the 57% of players that are playing as Striker. As Inquisitor. You could give it to him or even drop it under Zest, but it's the last letter. Why would you want to do that? What happened? The thief sees part of his loot under his own desk in plain sight. It's a shame that he won't act freely while you're around, and yet you'll miss the outcome if you leave. Or will you? Need to cleanse some souls. Exactly. Yeah, Enchantress definitely has a lot of issues. Very large number of issues. She's also the least played character. Let's see.
You dropped something, Brother Toribio.
You dropped something.
Mind your own business, Brother Yago.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've come to discover, Galleon. It's in that book. Yeah, she's pretty bad. I've dropped her for now. I went back to playing, Kunoichi. What's that on Giuseppe's desk? Empty spool thread. Lincoln has to listen when he asked to read the book before Giuseppe. Oh yeah, we already read that. Hey, tell me about the spool of thread. Oh, wrong character. Going back to Ezekiel. Yeah, she's definitely struggling. Like I said, I dropped her for now. She's a fun character, but she needs a lot of work. For sure.
I gave that spool to Brother Giuseppe. A very fine, almost invisible, yet resistant thread. It must have had about 10 meters left when I gave it to him, but it seems he used it up.
I also had, I went to go queue. I got teamed up with somebody whose name was like, it was like Big Titty Lolly, and they played as Launcher. And I beat them I lost to him the first round. I was like, whatever, rematch, or yeah, whatever, I'll do a rematch. So I fought him again, lost again. I was like, yeah, whatever. SMH. So then I queue again, and I get them again the second time. And I was like, what the F? So I fought them the first round, lost, and I quit. And I was like, I'm not playing this person again. I want to play somebody else. I was like, I don't want to get owned again by the same launcher. And then I got paired up with them again, right? So I was like, whatever, I'll just play this person. 15 rounds later, yeah, it was definitely Jimmy. 15 rounds later, like I kept queuing and getting the same person and losing to them. I finally beat them on the 16th round. And then I quit for the day. And said I quit Enchantress forever. Basically, I'm just playing, Kunoichi for now. Brain Dead Angabanga. I was discussing with a few people earlier. If you go based on the achievement statistics between like PS4 and Steam and stuff, it seems everybody either plays Striker or Launcher. Those are the two like most played characters. Of course, it's not completely accurate because of course people like we base this on the like play 10 rounds as a character, and of course like people are gonna have multiple of those. Like I'm sure Jimmy has like the whole cast at this point that he's played at least 10 rounds with. What new feature? Throwing the football? No, it's first showing. First showing. Anyways, back to yesterday. Let's focus on yesterday. John yesterday. Go back to Scriptarium. Add an NFL 06. The first time you could play. That's the first time you could throw the football. All right, back to yesterday. Ask about the thread. Hello.
What did you do with the thread that Brother Ezekiel gave you? Who knows? It's me we're talking about, so probably nothing good. Have fun trying to figure it out on your own.
Figure it out on my own. Thanks, guy. Thanks. Giuseppe or whatever your name was. Never sit there again, and never throw rice grains or pebbles at you or spit at you. Damn book. Hacking books ruin everything. Use information about the thread. The invisible thread still be on Giuseppe's desk, maybe, but you can't see it at a glance. Spectacles. I mean exactly what to look for, and with the ideal instrument. What's this? Find one end of the invisible thread, hanging from the ceiling and almost touching the wood. Gently pull on the thread and... Nice. I like the candles at the top. OMG. That's a lot of letters. I hope I have them all individually in my inventory. This is not Pendulo Studios quality game. Oh. They're not all individually in my inventory. Oh, how glad Father Ezekiel will be at the sight of his stolen offspring. Are those Roblox? Don't know, never seen Roblox. I wish I could remember the Dark Side song. Ba-na-na-na, my favorite AMV of all time. The Roblox, or GMV. The Roblox GMV with Dark Side. Infamous. I got your letters back. When he sees the letters, Father Ezekiel hugs you and jumps with excitement, thanking God and Gutenberg when you tell him who had them.
Bastard. Call Father Hines immediately, and have Botillo come as well. I won't denounce him. The look on his face will be a greater prize.
Transforming Father Hines, you do the same with Botillo, who believes with a smile, imagining he's about to witness Father Ezekiel's defeat. Blah, 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 blah. Not where I meant to go. There's a cat of nine tails above his desk. Below his desk? You knew it. Tributes to flagelating himself against the abbot's orders. I'll take this. And I'll go outside. Fine wood from Quintanar, village in the area, brought here by the royal wheelwrights of Burgos. Wrap the rope around the beam and swing to the window of Guinet's study, but it's too short. You don't think the grip would be sturdy enough. Wrap the whip around the beam and swing to the window of Guinet's, but it's too short. Probably combine these things. Good and sturdy rope. Just like the one in the gallows you never hung from. Thanks, Father Guinness. Guinness? And that's how Brother Yago sought to bring invented the giant whip. Ezekiel can't be the only inventor around here. Well, hold your weight. Only one way to find out. You make the sign of the cross, pray to God that he does not let you fall, and... Here we go. That's how we died the third time. Mind me, just going to the secret library. He has great potential. We'll see. Hey, what is this? All one of your favorite verses from Dante's Inferno, which you read recently. All hope abandon, ye who enter here. They're right there. In store logic, the keyhole is on the frame. Luckily, I have this chisel. Come so far, but maybe you should quit now and hold on to your life. Let it be, man. It's not worth it. Seriously, if I were you, I'd stop before.
Ha! What did I tell you?
Brother Yago, this room is forbidden. How did you find it?
It was pure chance.
Only you have the key. Care to explain?
The boy has done the right thing, Remigio. He seeks wisdom, like we all do. Knowledge is power. Power to transcend. Power to be...
Oh, God.
Oh, that guy's dead.
What's happening? I can't stop reading. Oh, God. I can't see. I'm blind. Where is your justice, my lord?
I'm sorry.
Shut up. Your recklessness has separated us from the book. Father Remigio has called the Vatican Courier so that the book is taken to the Holy See.
Before...
Yes. Before they take it away, we must find it and steal it.
Before you came, I read part of the book, and I understood it. It's about... You won't believe this. A transmutational ritual that turns men into something different. Immortal
Blinded by butts.
Look, this odd coin is the key.
I knew I wasn't wrong about you. Get ready. We leave at dawn.
What?
What?
Follow me, son of Satan. Together, we shall defeat death.
Oh, yes, proper Christian burial. Out here in the middle of the ocean. Revelation is overwhelming. Did you help Ginez to create the Order of the Flesh? Only one person knows the truth, the author of the book. Almost forgot about all this.
Congratulations, Mr. Yesterday. The state of
Nobody
the
suspects
yacht is
anything.
Enviable.
Thank you.
How much are you asking for it?
All of your money. Exactly what Boris said. Hold on. Any options I want. Exactly what Boris said.
600,000 euros.
It's true you act just like a Parisian. I'd love to say yes right now, but I never decide on the spot. Antiques require time. Let's
buy
do
at a
this.
high price.
I have your card. I'll call you. Tomorrow I leave on a trip, so it may take me a couple of days to get back to you. Shit. Now leave me. You've made me lose too much time already.
Thank you, lady. Thank you, definitely not Ursus.
Amanda Royce.
Start now. It's done.
I'm sorry, Vulcan. My good Vulcan.
Ew. Speaking of
believe me,
volcanoes.
sensible.
Sensible? It's you who's always changing their mind for no reason. 2 hours ago, we needed that sale to save the shop, and now you leave everything for a fucking book.
It's not
Whoa.
the book. Don't you get that?
No, John, I don't understand. Tell me. Why suddenly are the Neo and Baxter no longer important?
Hate her so much. Who? Not Gina? What is her name? Pauline? No, Amy.
Honestly, I really don't think she's as interested as we thought she'd be.
Mm-hmm. You don't like Pauline? I like Pauline. I think she's in somewhat forced relationship, so she has good reason to be in a bad mood all the time. She was kind of forced into a bad situation, and there's not much he can do about it.
So, you made me waste the whole morning because we needed the money. And now, not only you surrender, but also spend a fortune on some plane tickets?
The girl... Wait, what game was that? Time travel coffee sex. Sure, we'll go with yes. There's no time loop. Well, okay, so yeah, they had a flashback. It's not time leap, it's literally called a flashback. Yeah. There's no time travel. There was a flashback in the narrative.
We can delay some payments. It wouldn't be the first time, and this is important for me.
There's no time leap. Okay.
Well, if I can't convince you, I can only support you. But keep me up to date, will you?
You can count on that.
Okay, now hurry up. Don't miss the plane.
Oh, and take this. Baxter gave it to me. It's supposed to be your card.
Covered in resin. Where's all the resin? Okay.
What if I offer you 200?
I told you I can't.
300. It's just a tiny change of seat.
I'm sorry, but...
400. I'm terribly alone, and you'll be more comfortable here.
Please, don't insist.
500? My last offer.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, honey. And please, bring me 2 margaritas to celebrate, will you?
Oh no.
Here, sir. You can sit beside the lady. Thanks for your kindness, and sorry for the inconvenience.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry, but there's been a problem with my seat's oxygen mask.
No problem. It's my pleasure. I hate flying, and I asked for 2 drinks to put me to sleep as quickly as possible. But since I have you as company, maybe I don't need these.
No, don't drink it, man. No.
Here's to coming back home. Hey, have you been away for long?
Actually, I live in Paris.
Oh dear, don't tell me you're another casualty.
Casualty?
The victim of a French girl. I don't know how they do it, but whenever they see a handsome American, au revoir, New York. Bonjour, Paris.
Yes, sort of.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have brought that up. Did you two have an argument? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
Oh no, don't worry. Maybe it'll be good for me to talk about it.
Who's to blame?
Me.
I chose wrong between which one of 2 things should wait. Something really important for me, or something, well, the only thing she has left from her father. Sometimes I get mad, and I rush too much. If she hadn't given in, the argument could have gone very, very badly.
Oh, I'm so sorry. How funny that we should meet here now. My story is very similar. The only difference is that there's no way I can save it anymore. Do you know what you'll do when you see her again?
I
Apologize.
should tell her I'm sorry. Sometimes I just don't listen to anybody. She says I'm a busybody. That's why I'm no good at restoring antiques.
Maybe you're right. Let time take its course. Hey, in the meantime, the important thing is what you'll do in New York. I have an idea. I can show you how much the city has changed while you've been away. What do you say?
No. Impossible.
Thanks, but I have very little time.
Well, that's a shame. In any case, take my card. You never know.
Thanks. I think mine are in the...
Are you okay?
It's been a really...
Man on his mouth. Oh, he's dead. That's okay, he comes back to life.
I'll give it back to you in no time, dear.
Oh, what did she take? Oh, my cell phone. Fixing my cat on there. Hatsune Miku, no! Even though you're able to sleep on the plane for once, stay seems to never end. Maybe it's just the jet lag. However, you still allowed to find Leopard Kovac, the rider, before you go to sleep. You don't want to spend a single extra minute in a city that brings you so many bad memories. Fingerprint protected. He's literally asleep right next to him. I use all my Genshin energy. Oh no. I have to use the restroom. Everyone be back in a minute. Hello, welcome back. Boy, there sure were a whole lot of cutscenes in a row there. That's everybody's opinion of the game so far. Well, back to Broken Sword 6. These games definitely have a little bit of a Broken Sword feel to them. Not quite the same, but I like this one better than the first one so far. It's definitely intriguing. Not as crazy. I see. I definitely, I think I like this one better than the first one so far. Less about books and more about driving a truck in Europe. I see, Retson. Out saving every animal in his village once again. Let's see, I'll read about the book. Nothing like the eyes of yesteryear to memorize every tiny detail of the cover and back of the book. Legacy of Hyperborea, myth or reality? That looks familiar. Didn't we see this guy looks like the guy we sword fought in the first game? Kovac proves once again that historical rigor is not at odds with a readable, elegant, flourished prose that makes you devour the book's pages at Hyperborean speed. Brenda Smith, Weird World Web. The Legacy of Hyperborea is the single most entertaining history book I've ever read in weeks. Period. Read in weeks. A mess for both connoisseurs and amateurs. We need more books like this. Top 20 YouTubers. Blows any previous book on the subject to pieces. Like a modern oh, no, never mind. This guy doesn't look familiar. Like a modern Prometheus, best-selling writer and historian, Leopard Kovac has devoted his life and his intelligence to unveiling history's secrets and bringing them to today's readers. For the past 2 decades, he's dug up Egyptian mysteries with Nefertiti's Tomb, The Truth Beyond Mystery. He also brought us closer to Jesus with Shroud of Turin, Sacred or Fate, and his drinking habits with The Forge of Grail. Finally, this New York-based researcher has enriched our pre-Columbian knowledge with Montezuma's Gold, Treasure or Chimera. What? According to ancient Greeks, there was a northern land where the sun only set once a year and the mythical 3-meter-tall Hyperboreas dwelled. A race so rare that neither disease nor bitter old age were mixed in their sacred blood. Far from labor and battle they lived. During a lifelong investigation, acclaimed historian Leopard Kovac delved deep into this mystery and found new traces of Hyperborea. From the writings of the Greeks, Romans, and Celts, Kovac tracks the existence of an ancient and indestructible Hyperborean book, the Treaty of the Flesh, which could hold the secrets to their immortality. Hyperboreans and their sacred homeland ever really exist? What is myth and what is truth in one of the most amazing yet shrouded legends in the history of mankind? I'm still convinced. Like I said, this is my theory. Feel free to form your own theory. I'm convinced this guy is like thousands of years old, and that he was made immortal at birth a really long time ago. Sometimes two locks of your hair stand up, just like little horns. Actually, Satan. That's another theory that I don't have. Your back is cute too, said Amanda, when you stood up in the plane to go relieve yourself of the margarita. Sometimes, ever since you saw Kovac's book, it itches. Remember putting Amanda's card in your pocket, but it isn't there. It's not like you want to date her or anything, but anyway. What? You have an immortal girlfriend? The Vingrid, exhaling a prefab breeze. This. Hey, is that a card? Is it Amanda's? The girl from the plane? Increasingly sure that that's Amanda's card. How did it get there? Hold up.
Reception.
Hi, this is room 903. Can you please wake me up at 7:30?
Yes, sir.
Could you give me a phone number for Leopold Kovac?
Let's see if he's in the directory. Yes. There are 3 pages of Leopold Kovacs. Do you know where he lives?
Nice. Sorry, no.
Then I'm afraid I can't help you, sir.
Could you please check how many Amanda Royces there are in the phone book, please?
Sure, sir. 3, 4, 5 pages, sir.
Oh.
5 pages.
Great, thanks. Could you please bring me up some dinner?
Yes, sir. What do you want?
It really doesn't matter. I'm not even hungry. It's just in case.
We've just hired a Japanese chef from the Kyoto Hilton. Fancy some sushi?
Sure, yeah, that'll be great. I can't find the Wi-Fi password. Where can I find it?
Maybe I forgot to give you the paper? Both the net and the password are MerrickHotel_free. all
What the
caps.
heck?
Okay, that's easy. Thanks.
That's my password. How did they know?
I just want to thank you for everything you did for me.
That's very kind. But to be honest, more than a thank you, I'd like a tip like the one you gave the waiter.
What? Said and done. Only 5 minutes after you hang up, the waiter brings you dinner. How did she... Wait, how did I give it... I didn't ever give a tip to the waiter because he wasn't there yet. Ah, yes. You're not hungry yet. Probably won't be until right before you go to sleep. However... But I need these. Get this. Claude. Amazing. Left in such a hurry, you forgot to activate roaming. You had no internet connection and can't even phone. Input the password to connect to the hotel's Wi-Fi. You Google Amanda Baxter, but you quit after 10 Facebook profiles. Achievement time. Finally decided to call her. Wow. You dial both her numbers, but no one answers. So finally decided to call her. Dial both her numbers, but no one answers. So finally decided to call her. Wow. Dial both her numbers. Finally decided to call her. I like how it still says the same thing. You dial both her numbers, but no one answers. But sometimes it's 2 lines instead of 1. Not yet. Hotac and no Wi-Fi. Google Amanda Baxter. How do I use the phone? It says to try and call Amanda multiple times. How am I supposed to get the creepy achievement? Why'd you go to the effort to get it back? You don't need to answer now. Won't call her. You don't do that kind of thing, do you? Or do we? Oh, there we go. Obsession. When I talk to you should use the landline. Just use your phone. Wi-Fi. Amanda's card. Didn't do anything. Look for info on Kovac in the book to find that the publishing house belongs to the corporation Trebex Inc. Card. Corp. Hey, wait. Amanda works for the same company as Kovac. Looks like you'll just have to call her.
Amanda Royce.
Hi, Amanda.
Hello.
It's me, John, from the plane.
John. I was wondering if I'd see you again. What's up?
She wants something. So do you. Will you be straightforward as usual, or will you play your cards?
It just so happens that your company has published a writer I'm looking for. Leopold Kovac's his name? Hey, maybe you could put me in contact with him? That way I could meet him, and after settling our business affairs, I could spend the rest of the day visiting New York with you.
Good idea. I'm glad you changed your mind. Let me check out the Kovac thing. I'll tell you more tomorrow.
And it hangs up. Everything's turning out okay, isn't it? You're exhausted. You don't have energy for anything else. Not even dinner. What? But I paid good money for that. Where even am I?
Hello?
John,
Hello.
yesterday, they told me that you want to see me. My name is Leopold Kovac. When can you come?
Right now.
Okay. Write my address down.
Alright, doing just the thing. With my hand. Oh, well.
Sorry. I'll get right to the point, Mr. Kovac.
What's the point of that?
No, there's no need. Take your time. I have all day for you. There's no emergency. Ask me. I'll be completely honest. We're here to help, aren't we?
What happened to your arm?
My arm? Nothing at all. I fell down the stairs, that's all. So clumsy. Do you like Edgar Allan Poe? I could talk about him for hours. Do you know what amazes me? Because I'll tell you. If you read The Raven carefully, what you find is that...
Why all this nonsense about Poe? After 20 endless minutes of Kovac talking...
Why exactly did you write about the cursed book?
It was a Trabex assignment. In the beginning, it was not a book. It was a private investigation for an anonymous sponsor. He paid me good money. And I said to myself, hey, Leopold, you mustn't miss this opportunity. No, you're not a kid anymore. You have an ex-wife and 3 cats to feed. And also...
Kovac goes on 15 long minutes telling you details about his life. Great.
Did you ever find the cursed book?
No. The trick with these things is to not find them. Because if you do, say goodbye to the mystery. And without the mystery, you say goodbye to your sales. I just made up some theories on its supposed origins.
Third favorite character.
Wrote some anecdotes that my informant told me, like the one about the painting. I've written 7 books about lost relics, and I've always been very careful never to investigate too much. You see, we're not the police, are we? The first one was Nefertiti's tomb, where I narrated which was amazing because
Kovac goes on about 7 books, which are of absolutely no interest to you. I feel like this guy's trying to tell me something. Can't quite figure out what it is, though.
And who was that so-called informant?
I only know his surname, Scarpetta. He contacted me while I was researching in the Vatican. He promised to tell me all sorts of legends about the book if I published my own book about it. I asked Trabex, and they liked the idea.
Do you think you could find him?
No, he always contacted me in the strangest of ways. No. Maybe he's a criminal, and he's afraid that I might call the authorities. People are so weird. The other day, this guy at the dentist's office, he looks at me, he says, You...
I think you have an entire database. You finally are up to hand. Origins?
Exactly which theories about its origins did you find?
They speak of similar books in the Sumerian and Viking chronicles, and even in certain fragments excluded from the Bible. In my book, I reasoned they could all be our cursed book, but who knows? I'll be honest here, because I trust you, okay? I don't think there's a single connection, no. no, but one does have to sell books, of course. I did something similar in Forge of the Grail, my third book. Did you read it? No. Anyway.
In record time, merely half an hour, you become a Holy Grail specialist. Nice.
What can you tell me about the relationship between the Order of the Flesh and the book?
According to my informant, it was a satanic sect founded by some Gerard, some Jim, Jerry, I don't know.
Hines?
Hines? No. Anyway, it's all in my book. The thing is that they were in Ireland. No, Scotland. They were in search of the Philosopher's Stone, and, no, that wasn't it.
For once, Kovac talks about something you're interested in, and for once, he doesn't remember a thing. Did he even write this book?
You mentioned a painting.
Yes, according to my informant, somewhere in the Vatican, there's a painting showing the cursed book. He even showed me a picture, the one I used for my book's cover. But the cover illustration for my fifth book, Montezuma's Lost Gold, did you read? Anyway, it's even more interesting.
Pray to God and the devil for Kovac to stop within 10 minutes, but they must be wearing earplugs. Enough, you can't stand anymore. It's clear you get nothing from Kovac. What made you think otherwise?
I really should be going now. It's getting late.
No, it's not late. It's early. Are you sure you don't want to stay? Maybe we can eat something while I tell you.
Sure, yeah. Well, maybe on another occasion. I'm much obliged, Mr. Kovac.
You see how easy it was to do me this little favor, Leopold? And we've managed to keep Seven Fingers unharmed.
Seven Fingers?
Could have been much worse.
I think he shouldn't have come. Kovac's made you waste an entire day, you don't have a clue to how to reach Scarpetta, and what's more, you can't find your phone. Where is it? Time to find it. Let's see. Pillows. Look for your cell phone under the pillow and find nothing. Look under this other pillow too. No luck. Maybe your phone fell inside. No, impossible. Wish you left your phone here, but that's just not the case. That envelope wasn't there this morning. Surprisingly enough, you understand the Hindi text on the card that was inside the envelope. Don't look for me. I've already found you. Relax. Have some dinner. I've heard they make excellent Diablo here. What? Look on and behind the nightstand, but find no trace of your cell phone. Diablo Immortal. Remember, we're immortal. For a few rings, leave a message on the machine.
This is John yesterday. I think I left my phone at your place. Will you phone me at the hotel if you find it? I think I lost my cell. Maybe I left it somewhere in the hotel.
Let me see. If it's here, we haven't found it yet.
I wonder if the receptionist has a face. Did they actually make a model for her head? Or is she just cut off at the neck?
Will you please wake me tomorrow at 8 a.m.?
Of course. Lots of work?
No, actually, I don't even know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Do you have Diablo?
You mean the burrito? Burrito Diablo?
Yes, I guess. Can you please have one sent to my room?
Of course, sir.
The receptionist. We haven't called Pauline this whole time. It's only 2 a.m. in Paris, and Pauline likes to stay up late. She doesn't answer, not at home or in the workshop. Said and done. Only 5 minutes after you hang up, a waiter brings you dinner. Diablo. What if the devil himself were inside? That's not what I ordered. The Burrito Diablo was really a cryptex, a mechanism designed by Leonardo da Vinci. This doesn't sound very edible. If you find the right word by moving the letters in its 5 rows, it should open and reveal what's inside. The answer is loser. Maybe I like to take a complete guess. Just a wild guess at what the answer is. Dang, Claude. Let's try Boris. Oh my god. Do I really have to do this like one at a time? Sure do. What did it say? Heck. I read that the Hyundai message said Diablo, but not burrito. What? Wait. Boris is too many. Wait, no, it's not. You've met many devils in your life. Which one was the worst? Oh, I missed it. Well, gotta go all the way back around. I was reading Twitch chat. Don't drink and drive. Boris. Don't think it's Boris. It's interesting. Who wants to take another guess? Who's the biggest demon we've ever met? This time I want to actually put it in. Unless it's right. 5-letter word. Could be somebody from this game. Could be somebody from the previous game. Could be anybody. Not Satan. It's not Lucas. Pauline is way too many letters. Not Dr. Willie. Not tomorrow. Well, Paimon's too many letters. It's not Paimo. Definitely not Karen. Get an achievement if you put in Henry, which was the name of the guy from the previous game that we left buried underground. The guy's name that we threw in the pit is not correct. But you do get an achievement for putting in his name. Actual answer is Chinez. Inez? Inez. With an E, not an I. Wait. I misspelled this horribly. Dyslexia? Question mark? Not Kazuya. Inez, not genius. I don't know how to read. Old Inez, always hiding the key. What have we here? Some kind of USB card. 8 gigabits. Oh, USB storage device. Nice. There's no burrito in there at all. Cell phone is not by the TV. You don't even think of turning the TV on. If you tried looking for a decent channel among the hundreds in this country, you'd miss your flight back. However, smart TVs are such a great invention. Too bad you don't have a USB cable with you. It's a PNG of the burrito. Oh, sorry, I forgot you had that. Apologies.
My name is John Yesterday. In the meantime, if you want...
Wie modus im Morgen verdagre, wa? Liege voran dich. Wies de Honske at wieder? Dit neue Tigerstead, so va over that.
What? It's Danish. Bad Danish, actually. Nonetheless, you understand it. We'll meet at dawn. Where? Across the street. Want to know the exact location? Sleep on it. You want me to go outside and sleep? Eating. Scarpatel stole your cell phone. How? When? OMG.
Sorry.
Who called it? Scarpetta guy likes to play games, doesn't he? I can't believe somebody called that. You said sleep on it. Remembering Scarpetta's instructions, you look inside the pillow and find a small ultraviolet flashlight. There's an hotel in Manhattan, not too far from the northern entrance to Central Park. Congratulations. Scarpetta was putting you to the test. You've passed. Don't celebrate just yet. Take a rest. Tomorrow you leave on a field trip. There's a gun inside the flashlight. That's the statue right there, no doubt about it.
Good morning.
Hello.
You've almost convinced me you're the happy prince I'm looking for, Mr. Yesterday. Almost. There's a closed box on my hat. Do not touch it. Do not damage it. Open it, and you'll open your own past and future.
What?
This is absurd. Why don't you just give me what you want to give me?
Because, as I already told you, I'm not really sure that you are you. I don't even know if you are the one I'm looking for. I can't trust you.
What's in the box?
Something that you, if you are you, gave to the founder of my order, and that came down to me through the generations. I won't tell you anything more. I want to see the surprised look on your face.
Can I open it like I want?
No, you must open it as it's supposed to be opened.
So I must find the key.
Possibly.
Well, what if I just take it away?
I'm aiming at you from a treetop 100 meters away from here. Dying is a disgusting experience, as you may know.
How does that intimidate me at all? I just keep taking the box. Eventually you'll run out of bullets. You'll draw enough attention, and I'll get the box. It won't matter.
Are you Scarpetta?
I thought you were a man of culture. I'm Hans Christian Andersen, renowned Danish writer.
Very funny.
Oh yeah, you're right, Claude. I'm glad one of us is paying attention.
Kovac said you had something to do with the Vatican.
That's not completely true. Maybe in the past, but we'll talk about it when you open the box.
Why did you help Kovac in his investigation?
I did it in exchange for obtaining a certain symbol on the cover of the book. A symbol that's proven quite useful in luring you.
I don't know, Dreamboom.
Your Danish sounds like Italian, like your surname.
Oh, and you certainly remember how Danish was pronounced in Hans Christian Andersen's days. Where I came from doesn't matter.
Aren't you going to help me?
What's the point of making up a game to put someone to the test if you then tell him what he's supposed to do?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't see a microphone or a loudspeaker, but you hear me and I hear you.
They're like the Emperor's new clothes. They're there, but nobody can see them. At least, not until you open the box. But then you'll be too busy with my surprise.
Are you saying it's in the box? What's inside? What question are we on? Ah, 89. I don't know. Could take a while to open the box. The Ugly Duckling. Elaine always says she was an ugly duckling at school. Maybe this is where that comes from. Not your fault that you don't know who that guy is. Okay, you're 500 years old and all, but you can't even remember what you learned in the last 3 years. Duck. Let's see. Look under every bench. A. When you have the same luck as your previous bench, you look under it, and... They say all good things come in threes, so... Nice. Some classes pervs look under skirts, but you're an elegant benchophile. Me? Go to the lake. Small toy boat. Could be the boat's remote, but something is not working. Could it be something in the remote itself? No control, uncharged and without an antenna. Aren't used by park maintenance. I'm gonna take this. What the? You must really love a dog to have its picture on your steering wheel. I'm putting a picture of my cat on my steering wheel. Gardening tools. And from the gardener's cart. No control. It fits. Congratulations. At last you managed to control the remote to the device it controls. It all fits in the port of the remote, but the important thing is where you connect the other end. Seems everything has a USB port in this country. Sure, you can charge it here if you gotta connect it. Wait a few minutes, and before you expected, the remote comes back to life. Excellent. Seems like a nice guy. Funny how the official uniform of New York gardeners is green. Is it some sort of camouflage? Tries to hide the fact that he's bald by leaving one side of his hair longer in order to comb it over the center. After a shower, he must look like a mix between a punk and a beggar. Compensates the top of the head.
Good morning.
Shh. Good day. No make noise.
What are you looking at?
Look, bird. This hour more good. Park no noise. Me search more good.
Can I borrow those for a moment?
No, I sorry. No can.
So you like birds?
All animal. One time, small animal sacrifice for me. I shame for people many time. Never shame for animal.
Maybe you've seen a man on a tree with your binoculars?
Anybody remember Man in Tree?
I no see. But times see men do kisses among trees. Me shame. No say park boss.
How is it that you find the bird better when there's no noise?
Because sing. Not here. Sing beauty. More good any song. But sing rebounds. I know not tree.
What's the name of that bird?
Not no name your language. In mine is Grumusha.
That's Serbian. It means warbler.
That. Lawrence's warbler. You know Serbian and birdology.
No, well, maybe. But from a long time ago. I have a weird memory. Do you come to the park every day?
I work park. Garden work. I happy. Before, I security guard. Always problems. Violence. Violence is shame. I please change.
Where are you from?
Country exists no more. Me run. All lose.
Why did you escape from your country?
War. Friends, they killed. No stand fear and fled. But no shame. Life more important.
How many years ago did you leave your country?
23 years ago. But I no learn American. Speak little to people.
Do you want to go back to your country?
Nothing of me there.
Only bad memory. Memory like sea. If away, splashes. If close, you sink.
French, you say? But where in New York?
The gardening card is yours?
Park gives to park workers. Very practical.
And the image of the dog?
Best friend. He saved life.
Hmm.
What's the dog's name?
Spinel, like dog of Emir Costa Rica. Cinema director of my country.
It's a spaniel, isn't it?
You know dogology?
Dogology.
Where's your dog now?
Up there. Dog heaven. He died day before I go to America.
Ah.
I'm sorry, my
23 years ago.
You good man. You friend animal. I lend binoculars. But small moment, okay?
No problem. I'll give them back to you in no time.
What's up, dogology? Binoculars. Only small time. Maybe they are, Claude. Maybe they are. Oh, there it is. Key to the box. What did those numbers mean? You get it to shore. Could be the boat's remote, but something is not working. Could it be something on the remote itself? Enter the numbers from the boat sail on the remote. Quite sure this is the frequency that moves it. At last. Greenbin, what do you think's in the box? It's your time. I can't give him his binoculars back?
Quick, binocular give. I hear birds sing.
I was trying to give it back to him.
There you go. Many thanks for the binoculars.
Okay, tell me if you want more time.
Alright, well, this seems like a good place to stop. Anyways, thanks everyone for watching. Dreambeam never guessed what was in the box. What's in the box? What do you think's in the box, Dreambeam? There could be anything in this box. I bet it's a gun. You open the box and you get shot. That's my guess. Your future. Nothing? Ah. I thought it was frozen for a second there. I was like, nice, it froze. Oh my god, it's whatever that is. It's a fidget spinner.
Peter. I've been searching for it all my life. Why do I speak and understand every language? Am I really the devil's son?
Is that the only thing that worries you?
Who are you?
You know I'm taking risks for you. If Hines or your husband find out...
You think my husband knows anything? Every time he tries to mount me and he doesn't get a hard on, he knows something's up, but he doesn't know why, or whom I spend my nights with. But it's not the nights I'm worried about.
Dream Games, Enter the Redhead.
I'm scared of Hines. The closer we get to our goal, the more obsessed he becomes.
Do you think he's losing his mind?
Not yet. The ritual of transmutation will be the first step towards what I've always longed for.
And yet you don't seem excited at all.
I'm tired of killing.
You were amazing in the last rituals. It's obvious you enjoy them.
That's the problem.
Why don't we run away today?
Yesterday?
To hell with my husband. Hines, the order, the ritual, everything.
I wish it was that easy. I've been looking for those coins for 10 years.
Then let's steal them.
I can't. If it wasn't for Hines, I'd never have read the Treaty of the Flesh. And that's what put us on their track. Without him, the Order wouldn't exist, and we would never have found the coins. I can't fail him now.
What about me? I
must leave you now, Cater. I can't make him wait today.
What about the other option? Never got to click on.
Not forever.
Sign is higher than it should be. Hope Hines is not too nervous. Well, well, well. Somewhere in these mountains is some batteries. Somewhere over here. Can't seem to find them. Be anywhere. Out there. Anyways, this seems like a great place to stop.